going on, everybody? Eastern Shore Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. We are here for our ban list live reaction. I have not seen anything, whereas my partner, Elliot, has seen the list, so he is fully prepared of what's getting ready to happen. And we'll kind of be reacting off of my reactions. So, with that, let's go ahead and pop over and see what we have. No shot. So, right off the rip, I see Link Karibo gone, which we both discussed and we both called that in our ban list prediction.
100%.
Baron?
So, I was equally taken aback by that. Both Baron and Borreload, I feel like they were like, we could hit the deck itself or we could hit the problems that the deck ends on, and I feel like that's what they went with.
So they got rid of both Baron and Borreload. So they just said no to pure Snake Eyes and their main negates.
Well, it also hurts any form of Dragon Link.
Synchro
because that
decks.
was kind of it's all Omni negates or Synchro decks.
Jeez. Summon Limit. So they didn't even give Summon Limit the same treatment that they gave Rivalry. What was the other ones? Tick Boo.
No, and that's the part that I'm stuck at. But I do see where Summon Limit is more oppressive than the others because you know, if you catch them in the second summon, their turn's pretty much done.
Yeah. So
unless they have an
example
out,
like Sword Soul, they summon Moye, get their token, cool Summon Limit, have fun.
Exactly.
Manadium, they get they summon, they link off into their Scareclaw monster, Summon Limit, have fun.
Exactly.
Alright, so only 4 cards banned, and this list goes into effect Monday. Okay.
Well, and what confuses me is if you see it's effective in NA and Latin America, April 15th.
And
so
then,
it will be legal for
Raleigh.
YCS and Raleigh. But if you look below that, it's April 22nd in EU, Middle East, Africa, and Oceania, which is pretty much, if I am correct, like Australia.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong there.
Yeah, that is a little weird, but alright, I guess we're gonna go over to, was it semi-limited?
Limited.
Oh, limited. Here we go. Protos is back. I finally can use that card.
Yeah.
Another one of our predictions I see has come back. Kieran is here.
Yes.
Title, Dragon Ruler, Waterfalls is here. Colossus has made its return.
That I'm happy because I never got to. I took a step away from the game during the Thunder Dragon period. Like I didn't play any Toss format, and I'm excited. I've played all the other decks except for Thunder Dragon, and this is kind of making me excited, but at the same time, extremely worried because it is a floodgate. Like they took away
all the other floodgates to give us a monster one,
and then they also gave us Protos, which in retrospect is a floodgate.
So I see Chicken Game is on here, and I also, as far as Colossus goes, I also came into the game right after Colossus got hit, so I never got to see that either. So,
but I will say this Chicken Game, even at 1, because you have Metaverse, you have set rotation, I am extremely kind of excited for Chicken Game. I feel like that is going to be a very funny interaction in the game.
Yeah, and then they gave Anti-Spell to 1. I know somebody nearby is very happy about Anti-Spell to 1.
Well, any Striker player.
Yeah, any Striker player is definitely happy. All right.
Any Pendulum player.
Yeah. All right. So. Semi-limited, we have Armageddon Knight. Got bumped up to 2 and Purely Delicious Memory. Was that at 3 already, or was that...
That was at 1.
That was the one they hit in the beginning. Okay.
Yes, but let's be honest. I hate to say it. For Armageddon Night, I feel like it'll be at 3 next list.
Yeah, kind of.
It makes those. It's until something happens where sending a card to the graveyard, like a dart to the graveyard, like is a 1-card combo. Armageddon Night could go to 3.
And then
but for Delicious Memory, with goblins in the format, that is a pure check to Pearly. So I don't foresee Delicious Memories doing anything crazy.
All right, then we're going to head over to the final page, which is the Unlimited.
This is where
What?
Hype.
There's no shot.
He has been freed. Malicious to 3.
Harp Horror. Terratop is at 3. Oh, gosh. I know what Brandon's getting ready to build.
Yeah, he's putting together Sky Striker as we speak. But no, I could not believe the forever on the semi-limited card, Destiny Hero Malicious, is unlimited. I'm sorry.
It's so pumped.
It's not once per turn. I'm sorry. It is so free. And a hero player is, like, I hate to say it, but there's some tier copers out there doing cartwheels right now for that third Malicious.
Oh my gosh. So this is definitely a interesting list, in my opinion. It's a good list. I know
I liked it.
It didn't address any of the Snake Eyes other than their, like we said, Link Kariba, the extra deck monsters. So like Ash is still at 3, Wanted still at 3, Black Witch is still at 3.
So that's 100% correct. However, in my opinion, I feel like the deck, like, yes, it still has the same consistency, but without Baron and Borload,
they're going to switch back over to more of a Fire King and Rescue Ace build versus pure.
Yeah, well, here's the thing with that. I feel like Link Rebo, Baron DeFleur, and Borload is also a big hit to all Rescue Ace builds because, let's be honest, like if they could combo off, that was kind of their thing, and it's not there anymore. Pretty much going to be set for pass. Maybe a couple Link plays.
This just makes me happy. Oh my gosh!
It's not as format defining, but I feel like it's going to send us in a way.
Well, because here's the thing: we got the YCS coming up next week, and then immediately the week after is the new set. So it's gonna feel like it's gonna hit more of an impact when the new stuff comes out, and seeing how people play and build their decks around not having Baron, not having Link Karibo.
Well, because you got to think a lot of extra decks were just immediately Link Karibo Baron.
Yeah.
And that was it. Side decks are going to change too because Summon Limit Anti-Spell, that was there. You're going to have to play around. Decks are going to throw in Protos. They're going to find, like, you're going to have decks that have no right playing Thunder Dragon Colossus, just because of the Droll effect.
Yeah.
Like, it's
so you're
crazy.
We're gonna see, I feel, a lot more of Dark Ruler No More, Forbidden Droplet to NFB checks for these cards now because
the best hand trap in the game is officially now Imperm. So you can't tell me that now. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it will be like, trophies, main, Imperm.
No shifter hit.
Yeah, shifter wasn't hit either.
Yeah. How was shifter not even semied?
Brandon didn't get touched, and there's no Sanctifier.
Oh my god!
So Sanctifier or what do you call it? Nightmare? Not Nightmare.
Gimmick Puppet.
Gimmick Puppet. Yeah, Gimmick Puppet Nightmare.
So if we just go over the decks that got touched, if we were to say nothing got hit directly, it was all indirect hits.
So I have a feeling the next ban list is going to be one of those hit the decks. So that's usually how it goes. We get indirect, and then unless it's tier. Tier just got hit back to back to back until it was.
This is what this feels like. I feel like right now they're like, all right, let's stop the spread of the fire just by like digging trenches and cutting off, supply to it, and see what happens. I feel like if this doesn't work, 100% they're going to nuke the format.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, with Kieran coming back, Magic Spectre, I have a little hope for that. I want to see the interactions with some of the new cards from the last set with this. In fact, the Anti-Spell is gone, or at least 2-1. It's not going to be as consistent in side decks.
It's going to be sacky.
You're going to have a lot more Pendulum players. I feel like Draco Slayer wasn't bad. It's just Anti-Spell sucks. Chicken Game. Oh my god, That card has me just over myself right now. That is too funny.
Jeez. Well, it's gonna be next week. Is gonna be very interesting. Following YCS Raleigh and seeing how decks are going to be played without all these cards. And that might be something we look into doing some coverage on, but
100%. God, I'm just like the semi list is kind of it's whatever.
Yeah, the semi is like the least impacting of this list, you know.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, like Malicious to 3 blows my mind. Harpour is whatever. Terra Top, I feel like I like that a lot. I feel like that opens a lot of doors that it shouldn't have. Yeah. Engage, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to catch some shade for this. It's whatever. I mean, Sky Strikers aren't really doing anything now.
The toss formats are all back to basically...
Don't say it, because Colossus comes to 3, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Sally got their Gazelle back. Striker has Engage back to 3. Orcus has Harpour back to 3. And then... Thunder Dragon's got Colossus back.
Yeah. But I will tell you which card I think is secretly going to be the problem of this list. Besides, like, I think we all know, like, Protoss, Colossus, I think Chicken Game. Chicken Game is the fact that it's kind of the way it plays is going to hinder a lot of duels. But, and, you know, you're going to have Malicious. I feel like Malicious is going to be a pain in the butt. But I think Tidal, Ruler of Dragons and Waterfalls, I think that Foolish effect is gonna be you're throwing stuff in your graveyard. You get the Foolish a card. I don't know, man. That's there's some decks that's everything you could hope for. So I'm extremely excited. I think it's very refreshing. The format. I'm excited. I am very, very excited from this list. It's not everything that I wanted,
but it's a good start.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think Konami was like, look, we could throw darts at a board and hope to hit something to make some people happy, or we could take our time, look at it, where everything ends up and how it affects everything, and we go from there. I think the Link Karibo, I think I said it in our BANLIST prediction. I thought if there was any deck that was going to get it banned, it's 100%
Snake Eye.
Snake Eyes. It's just too abusive. I mean, and it all started in actuality with being abused in Rescue Ace.
Yeah.
But I think Snake Eyes just pushed it over. Baron, God, rest in pepperonis.
It's funny because Toby and I were just talking about that. Yesterday I was taking him home. We were just talking about Baron and how it was just reprinted and reprinted and reprinted, and now it's gone.
But a Borreload, as good as Borreload is, I mean, I'm not trying to be that guy. You could easily affect Valor. There's ways to get around his negate, but
yeah,
it is what it is. I think Summon Limit got hit too hard, but I may be alone in that sentiment. But
I feel like I feel like it could have gone to 1, just like the other floodgates. But it is what it is.
But what really confuses me, again, I don't know, is you're gonna hit all of these gigantic floodgates,
but then you're Protoss and
Colossus. Like, I don't know. It's one of those things that just kind of leaves you scratching your head. But all I know is I'm really excited to build my Atlantean.
I bet you are.
Deck with Tidal in it, so we're all good. So, but man, I'm really excited to see how this format plays out, and I think Raleigh is going to be. It is going to be just a wasteland. It's just going to be any and everything. Everybody's going to be trying something new. I think it's going to be a fun watch since I won't be there, but it's just going to be fun.
I agree 100%. Well, we got a lot of deck profiles to put out. I know that for sure. A lot of updates are going to be coming everybody's way.
Yeah, and I know next weekend with the premiere for the new pack, Legacy of Destruction, and this, oh man, I feel like they dropped it just in time.
Everybody was expecting it to drop during Raleigh at this point with everybody.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, I'm just still flabbergasted. How is Mally off the list? Oh, it's unlimited. maybe that's just because I haven't played Heroes since I was like 8 years old. But I feel like the card was printed on the semi list. They're like, hey, Destiny Hero Malicious. By the way, it's already semi-limited. It's just that's how it's felt. But I don't know, like, I'm glad I have 3, but at the same time, I'm like, why?
Yeah.
But nope, I will. Oh man, I just definitely need to go in the lab to change a few decks and see how things.
You and me both.
I know it's gonna be fun though, but golly, I'm actually kind of excited because it sucks going against a board that, like, on Summon 5 makes a Baron. It makes Nib more viable. I feel like it'll help Nib in the format. But, like, God. I'm actually... I don't know. I'm pretty excited. I like this list. I really like this list. And I know we have a friend... the two of us, that the fact that Thunder Dragon Colossus is back, that God, that'll make you skip church. Golly day, that's too funny. Golly, but what are your thoughts? I mean, I'm just flabbergasted.
Well, like I said, I'm very interested to see how these players are going to adapt their decks without these key extra deck cards that we've all played for forever now. They're gone, so it's going to be interesting to see what the tech options are now that are going to coming in, and how we're going to answer some of these new cards that are come back to the list. And the fact that Mally comes to 3, I might be diving down the hero lane again and seeing how we do with that at 3.
Yeah, I mean, and the worst part is the fact that Mally's at 3. Like, it does open up a lot of heroes, and I don't know, like, and I thought OCG was crazy for semiing SP Little Knight, and then I look over here, and we have Mally back to 3. I'm just as equally confused, but who am I? But it's going to be one of those things where more to be revealed as we go into the weekend. Yeah, and the fact that it's taking effect before Raleigh is just.
Well, I say that was the other thing where it's coming into effect in 2 days. Where we're used to it not coming into effect for like a week or two. Like, we have time to prepare for things. It's going to be very interesting to see on such short notice how these duelists are going to...
They're legitimately giving players a 1 week notice to pack their shit.
And for those who've already submitted their deck list, they're going to have to take it out and resubmit.
Yeah. Like, that is... Yeah, that's another thing. Like... And you got to think, people, like, because you're like, okay, it shouldn't, if I get it, it's not going to go into effect until after. You have people that have done playtesting for hours and hours and hours with these cards just to be like, hey, guys, guess what? Sorry about your luck.
Well, like, we know our buddy Ben has been playing Vanadium for a while, and he was looking at taking that to Raleigh. Now with Baron gone, that's a huge part of his combo is, making Baron, making Crimson, and then going into, as I see him creeping in the doorframe behind me.
Well, and it's true. It's 100% true. Like, I'm not trying to be rude here, but Vanadium, in my honest opinion,
is taking a huge blow.
It's not taking a huge blow. It fell, sorry for my language, fell the fuck off. Like, I don't know how to say it. Like, that is... And I hate to say it, yeah, we got Protoss back, so your Sword Soul players are happy, but
they still don't have Baron.
They lost the opportunity to go into Baron. So your boards aren't going to look as meaty as they used to. And the fact that Borreload's going, I feel like even if we ever got a semblance of a Dragon Link deck back together, I feel like the fact that Baron and Borreload are
gone. That Dragon Link just can't catch a break.
Yeah, they're catching bullets from BANLIST that they have nothing to do with. But
they're like, yeah, we're not going to be touched by a list, and we got touched by the list.
I know, and it's just like, whew. But no, I think these semi-limits. I think the limited list is very interesting. The Protoss, that's going to be.
I'm glad I know.
That's wild.
I'm glad I still have mine. Cashier didn't get hit either. Fenrir's still the card.
See, but I'm a very firm believer that cash is good, but like the way it's played now, it's very interactable with, and I just maybe that's just me. Oh man, like just like if we were to look at our format, Snake Eyes, the core is still there.
Yep.
You have Brandon. What happened to Brandon? Nothing happened to Brandon.
Nothing. It dodged again. It dodged again. So, I mean, like for Voiceless, they can still play the Brandon package with Sanctifier, Jowgen. They can do the Gimmick Puppet.
Yeah, Voiceless voice. The only thing that really hurt Voiceless voice was the fact that Summon Limit got hit because I play Voiceless voice and I know that it's a favorite card in the side deck. Yep. But I mean, just looking at everything, I don't know. Like, Brandon didn't get hit. Voiceless didn't get hit. I mean, what else is there? I mean,
Labyrinth lost some floodgates potentially from the side, but I mean,
and they gained Chicken Game.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't see much else really, other than like Rogue decks and stuff. Rogue decks took a huge hit with losing Baron, but they gained some of the other things.
Oh no, I'm just. Yeah, I mean, this is such a weird list. I'm in love with it though. Because you know what I like about this list? I look at it and I see everything that it's done, and I'm just kind of like, where do we go from here? Like this, like the format could be solved. It still could be Fire King is the best deck, but at the same time, it could not be. Like I'm sorry, like if Fire King's going second and they're staring at a Colossus, I don't know how far they're gonna go.
Yeah.
So, like, that to me is just. And the fact that Thunder Dragon Colossus is a card that, when you're looking at it, is very. I don't want to say splashable, but the archetype itself. What? Thunder Dragon plus 1 Thunder Monster?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. That's pretty easy to do. Like, you open a Thunder Dragon and the fusion spell. Kind of free. You're gonna have this card on the board, yeah. Like,
it's gonna be a good week.
Yeah, that I hate to say it. Like, if you're looking at it, like, I feel like because if this card sees more prominence, you're gonna see more cards that just outright banish cards. Because if this card be destroyed, you'd banish a Thunder instead. And it's already got that floodgate effect. Like, I just feel like banishing is going to be more prevalent than ever now.
Probably I'll see more Lancia pop up again.
Yeah, like 100%. Like that could help too. I mean, not help, but that could be an effect of everybody trying to banish stuff to avoid stuff. I don't know. It's a very weird format. I'm still confused that Shifter's not hit yet. I don't know, man, but I like this list. It makes me think that we could have an undefined form, even though we could have one that's solved. But I don't know. Either way you look at it, I'm excited.
Well, with that, I think that about wraps up this video. We appreciate everyone tuning in, and as always, remember, like, comment, subscribe, and like I said, we'll have a couple deck profiles coming out this week with these updated lists, and we'll be looking at coverage for Raleigh, whether we stream it or just make some videos about it. But again, we appreciate everybody. Until next time, peace.
Peace.